Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Wargame Red Dragon. We are at the seventh episode of the series of the Second Korean War, and after our total victory in Wonju, uh, today we're going to stick around a little bit in the strategy map to make some movements since it just became our turn. Let's start with the navy. Things are easy here. We're going to start bringing these fleets over to Naval Sector November so we can then attack Naval Sector Oscar. We will just R&R some units and then we will be moving all three into Naval Sector November to prepare for the final strike in the Russian fleet, which is a pretty easy series. It will be our first mini victory since it will free for us all this coastline over here to allow us for some flanking and encircling of the enemy. Um, in Wonju, things will remain calm. We have some forces incoming. The 6th Tank Corps is fleeing, but we are having two infantry regiments coming our way with an anti-tank corps and a tank regiment with Tomahawk 5s and T-62Ds. These are not really dangerous. They're medium tanks. The Tomahawk 5s are a little bit more strong. They can take on our K1s. So we will employ better strategy than the last time to overcome. But Ponchu is not of the time. What is of the time is that we need to prepare for an attack in Daejeon and Gwangju from these two helicopter regiments. And for that we have already brought two air defense corps here and one infantry regiment. The infantry regiment will be moving forward because there is no other way we can cover Daejeon with an infantry regiment, and since they already have some K263s and some Stingers, from these two air defenses we will be moving the Hawk systems over here, since the Hawk systems can actually, after we are done here, they can actually reinforce the front to be able to deal better with the Air Force attacks from the enemy. So Hawks are here, and in Gwangju we need one more infantry regiment. We can deploy one right now from the Lightning Brigade. They have a mechanized infantry. We can deploy it and just move it forward. Along with that, we can also move one more unit from the Lightning Brigade, and that is like the Armor Regiment. We have been saving up points to do this. They have 12 K1s and 4 K1 A1s. We can put them here, and sorry, wrong button. We can put them here and gradually move them to Wonju. So this is all the action we need to take. About these naval sectors over here, we will be handling that next turn when the French aircraft carrier Foch will arrive, and we will be able to do some attacks here to deal with these flotillas and divisions, and they're not really strong for our French force, but they will also create some interesting battles. Anyway, we have a selection to make, Seoul or Chuncheon. Okay, we will start with Seoul. Chuncheon will be also a very interesting battle, since they are coming this time with Tomahawk 5s, a lot of them, and T90S. The only thing, we have the same setup as the last time, and the only thing that is different is that this time we have some more cargo and better reinforcement for our Unity seals. So this battle will be a timer up, and for now let's focus in Seoul. Let's get a deeper look inside what's happening. And the enemy is starting here only in Delta. We have Naval Sector Charlie, Daejeon and Echo. And enemy will start without actually a sector to reinforce them, which is interesting. I think they will be moving towards the back as soon as possible while sending their forces at the front. Army composition is pretty straightforward. They have the Jeokon Dae, 32 inside BTRs and some bound tank packboats, as well as some Eagles. They're not going to be using them really. Planes, they have one F5 that is leftover from previous battles. It carries a napalm, so it could be interesting. It means that we should deploy our Donghai again to avoid napalm attacks. And they also have a naval force if they could really get in naval sector Charlie, but they won't, so we can disregard this one completely. Our force, on the other hand, is completely the same as the last times, and what our deployment is pretty much similar, except that we will not, of course, be deploying in Delta. That being said, let's launch the battle and see what's going on. Okay, we will be deploying some bombus, of course, in the naval sector and in sector Echo, but we will be deploying them inside the woods this time, since there is a bridge here, and the enemy could come from these two spots, but they could also come from here, so we better keep these bombus a little bit more protected. We will deploy some infantry. We can deploy the untrained infantry a little bit further back, and in this sector we can actually put the more trained units, just in case. Okay, and some extra infantry could actually be here in the woods. I will place them here and move them inside this wood to protect this bridge. Okay, the FOB can actually come here to reinforce our ships. It's out of range of anything from the enemy, since the enemy will be using this road. It's too hard for them to survive coming from here to attack the foe. So here it's actually protected. And regarding not support but recon, we can again rely on our CAF B, since it's actually a tank compared to everything else in here, and it will do a great job holding the enemy back. We will place 2 and 2. And also the Fiat wouldn't be too bad to deploy, since the Fiat is an excellent anti-infantry unit. Okay, so that's it. We have 85 points left. I'm thinking to reserve my points so that we will bring our ships as fast as possible. Okay, that's it. Let's launch the battle, but first let's throw a save here. Okay, and we are ready. Selecting everything, unloading. And okay, these two, they will need to be regrouping and brought inside the forest. Let's hide the CAF Bs here as well. Here there is really no need, but anyway. Okay, and I can bring these bombus over here. We already have 180 points. Let's bring our Donghai in the front and some STRB. We still don't have any enemies in sight. This is a very easy battle, given the circumstances. We just have to bottleneck the enemy as usual and try to inflict as maximum damages as possible. Our ships are coming into position. I see one unit here. Okay, they are coming straight for the FOB. That's strange. I really wasn't expecting that. They used their amphibian skill, and they're going straight for the FOB, so I will just deploy the CAFBs in the front while the STRB-90s are flanking them. Out in the open, they really have no chance. That was a strange move. I haven't seen that before. It has to do something with the FOB that I put out in the open. Maybe they scouted it and they came to attack it first. But since the enemy doesn't really have such high range vehicles right now, they cannot really do anything against our CAFVs and the Fiat. They are clearly like tanks to them. Okay, we had a napalm attack from the F5. One of our CAFVs got stunned, but I think he will make it. The Donghai is in place. It means that we will not be receiving any more plane attacks, I hope. The enemy has totally ignored this checkpoint over here. So maybe we can deploy all of our CAFVs actually here. And why not our Fiats as well. It's 3 points at the moment. Maybe we can also bring some Habyungs like the last time over here. Okay, the Fiat does have a problem, so I will reverse him. The rest of the units are arriving, and here we also have some enemy engagement with some BTRs. Maybe we can bring some the remaining monitor Zippos here. Sure, why not? The good thing is that they are all recon vehicles, they have excellent optics. They make a quick work of infantry. Here the enemy has gotten in range. So maybe we should send these CAFVs in the front. Yep, very nice. Who would have expected that small vehicles would be so much fun to fight each other? Okay, and I think our sector is clear. We don't need to defend anymore, we can start moving towards a more attacking mentality. So let's move them fast here, and maybe we can go through the delta or bypass delta and just attack to the source. However, if we leave Onglin alone for a little bit, it can keep supplying us with units to kill. We'll see about it. Oh, nice. Okay, I think everything is dead here. We can keep pushing. We can also unload these Hybyungs over here. Okay, some tank fagots over here. This could be dangerous actually. Okay, Delta has been surrounded. Maybe we could send these CAF-Vs over to Delta just to push the enemy, maybe. Four BTRs here. We are dead immediately. Okay, something is inside here. I'm not sure I want to go near these woods. Okay, maybe we can push. Okay, and now we need to find the command units since the enemy is in hiding mode. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, there is a napalm here, not it's ours actually. We threw it. There is something behind us. It keeps popping in the radar. Okay, these are Bantan fagots. One is down, and I think the second. Let's see another one here. This is a little bit dangerous for our Fiat over here. enemies coming here. Some more tank pagods. Okay, here they are. One is down immediately. These 40mm grenades are doing an excellent job against infantry. Okay, we're setting this whole place on fire. Oh, and we found the command unit. And we killed the command unit, which means that probably the Delta command unit will be fleeing the area. So let's start pushing with our cavalries over here and cause the enemy to retreat. Okay, we have 2 units here. They could actually kill something, either get shot, but they are stunned at the moment. Our cavalries did a good job. Some PTRs over here. Cavalries prove again superior to them. Iglas cannot do anything to us. And this area was just neutralized, which means that probably the command unit decided to move. I don't know, this battle was really easy. It was almost as playing StarCraft or something. I'm not sure I used any tactics. Okay, and now we need to find the command unit. Maybe I should have brought some recon over here. Okay, some cargos here, an FOB, that's very nice. I'm not sure if I capture this sector, if I can take the FOB. I will try it. Okay, if this cargo is over... Oh, here is a second command unit. That's why this cargo is not coming over to us. Okay, maybe we should let them be for now, not kill them, and let the Bombu capture the sector, and then go after them. Yeah, why not? We will probably get a fob out of it. But we must also not lose them from sight. So let's bring some. We know there are some units here actually. So what if I took those Fiats and just brought them over here? We'll see. But I think the enemy is coming towards here. They could come here, they could come here. It would be a little bit complicated. Let's split the forces. Okay, I think the phobia is ours now. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, put it at very fast right now. Okay, here we are. Good. Okay, so that was it, guys. Pretty easy battle. We destroyed the strike squadron. I think we destroyed that F5 after all. Yep. Uh, but it's a little bit weird that we didn't get to kill Marine Regiment, since we destroyed all the infantry actually. Um, yeah, it's not destroyed because of the naval units apparently. Anyway, so that was it. I'm not sure we lost something. Nope, we didn't lose a single unit. Back to zero casualty policy. I like that. So that was it. See you in the next episode that we will fight this Battle of Chuncheon, which will be very interesting. So until then, have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye bye.